I reflect on the journey and the arc that took me from that election night victory in 2020 to where I am today, I feel humbled and battle-tested and incredibly wise for that journey that I had the privilege of going through. And just to make a little joke, because when you get into politics, especially the House of Representatives. See, the House is an interesting place because you run for office every 2 years. So you barely get a chance to really govern, and you barely get a chance to actually listen to and learn from the people and really understand what their needs are so that you could govern for them. You turn right back around and you're running again. So it's like, we got this joke in Washington, you govern for the first 6 months, and then after that, you gotta run for office again. So you're battle tested and you're kind of always in war mode. And it's a really unnatural process when you think about leadership and when you think about true representation. And so forgive me if I sometimes come across like I'm always in war mode or battle mode. So as I appreciate the citations and the proclamations that were given to me this evening, I'm well aware of the citations that weren't given to me this evening. I stay ready. I stay in war mode. But it's all love to everyone. But thank you to the Mount Vernon Board of Trustees for blessing me with this honor. And thank you so much to the people of Mount Vernon. Thank you so much to the people of Mount Vernon. Mount Vernon has always held me down. From when I ran in 2020, Mount Vernon always came out very strong for me. I remember the day before Election Day, Cynthia Turnquest Jones had me on a Zoom grilling me the day before Election Day to make sure I was the right person to represent Mount Vernon. And you gotta understand, I had run a pretty spectacular campaign up until this point. I was on social media, getting earned media, we sent out flyers, all that stuff. She didn't care about that. She wanted to connect with me personally and grill me. I swear to God, we talked for 2 hours. It was at least 90 minutes. But she knew I was an educator. She knew I cared about education. And we connected at that moment about education and on education. And we've been connecting on education ever since. And I shout her out to honor her and acknowledge her. But what she did, in my opinion, is representative of Mount Vernon. And so while from the outside looking in, people got a lot to say about Mount Vernon. And there's a lot of civil wars going on within Mount Vernon. I know the people of Mount Vernon care deeply about Mount Vernon and each other. And love each other deeply despite those civil wars. And the people of Mount Vernon want what's best for Mount Vernon. Period. And so I gotta thank you and honor you for coming out for me for Election Day, but also coming out for me this evening. Please give yourselves a round of applause. And I called, I asked AJ, I called AJ, I said, AJ, I got these things from Congress that I want to donate to the library. Can you put me in touch with someone from the library? And AJ immediately put me in touch. And I swear from that initial conversation, me saying I wanted to donate just a few books was initially what I had thought. AJ made the connection, and immediately the Board of Trustees convened a meeting, wrote a resolution, voted on the resolution, and unanimously they voted to accept my memorabilia from Congress.
Awesome.
And so office, I understand that those things are not easy to do. Like, it's not easy to quickly convene and draw up a resolution and get unanimous consent on a resolution. So the fact that they did that just affirmed for me once again how much love Mount Vernon has for me and how much love I have right back. So thank you. You know, as I was going